All praises to the Most High. All praises. The daughter of my dispersed, thy hidden ones. My intention here today is to share with you some interesting facts about origins and identity. Who are thy hidden ones? Where are they hidden? Why are they hidden? Please feel free to pause this video when necessary to read the texts. Let's get started. Osei Tutu Prempeh II was the 14th Ashanti, which means King of Ashantis. He reigned from 1931 to 1970. He actually commissioned a book in which he provides an account of the origin of Ashantis scattered in modern-day Ghana, Côte d'Ivoire, and the diaspora. An excerpt of the history book by King Osei Prempeh II can be found in British historian Tudor Parfit's book called Black Jews in Africa and the Americas. What we're most interested in here is the statements of the King of Ashantis, Osei Prempeh, concerning the origin of his own people. In his history book, King Osei Prempeh II of the Ashanti Kingdom wrote, "I know it truly to be the fact that in the ancient past, Ashanti people lived by Jerusalem and removed little by little to live again to Egypt, then to here. When I talked to you of it, it was said that it was the fact that it was our noble families of Ashanti who have traveled from far, but the rest of the people were natives from here. This could be for nobility even up to the present day or a light color like red, even when most Ashantis are dark, black, African type. Notwithstanding, I am of the firm opinion that nothing good can come in these times by saying some are better than others because they are descended from those who long since came here from the East. It may be a historical fact known to the precious few, but I am quite sure it is the right thing at the present time to keep it quite hidden from view. With regards to the red hue he's mentioning, King David was described the same way as ruddy. We can read that in 1 Samuel chapter 17 verse 42. Now the question is, why was this historical fact to be kept quiet? Why was it to be known only to a selected precious few? Why was it necessary to remain hidden? The Bible gives us a clue in Psalm 83. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee." In Revelation the 12th chapter, we read that after Messiah, that's Yeshua, was cut off, the nation, symbolized here as a woman, giving birth to the future King of Kings, fled from the face of a red enemy and went into hiding in the wilderness, where God prepared a temporary place for her to be fed for approximately 1260 years. Let's read that together. That's in Revelation chapter 12, verse 3 to 6. "And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. And she brought forth a man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And her child was caught up unto God and to his throne. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she has a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. The woman is a fugitive. Is the nation she symbolizes therefore made of fugitives? Where is the wilderness? According to Encyclopedia Britannica Volume 2, the most probable tradition represents the Ashanti as deriving their origin from bands of fugitives, just like the woman in Revelation 12. And when the going got rough, they took 12 kings from among themselves to form the Ashanti Confederacy. They are described here as pure Negro type. Now, the descriptive term Negro goes way back to the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1, where we read there that Simeon, most likely an Israelite, of the church of Antioch, was also called Niger, of which the word Negro is derived. Interestingly enough, the Greek word used for Niger in Acts 13 means black, but it also means Christian. You can check this out in Strong G3526. Interesting that the Roman equated Christians with niggers or blacks. Negro is a people. We will see next there actually was a place called Negroland where our fugitives ran to. On this map, we can trace the migration of Akan people from the land of Canaan, ancient Israel, via Egypt, Kush, the Sahel region of Africa, to modern-day Ghana and Côte d'Ivoire. The Bible confirms the location of Israel in Africa in the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 10 to 13. Let's read that together. From beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, my suppliant, even the daughter of the dispersed, shall bring mine offering. In that day shalt thou not be ashamed for all thy doings, wherein you have transgressed against me. For then I will take away out of the midst of thee them that rejoice in thy pride, and thou shalt no more be haughty because of my holy mountain. I would also live in the midst of thee, an afflicted and poor people, and they shall trust in the name of the Lord. And he calls them the remnant of Israel. The remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity nor speak lies, neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth. For they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid. We are looking here at a 1700 map of Africa by the German-born English map maker called Mo Herman. Two interesting things here. Where Central Africa is, that entire region was called Ethiopia, and West Africa was actually called Negroland. The map maker Mo Herman actually left a very interesting comment here, which I've highlighted, and it reads, I am credibly informed that a country about 100 leagues north of the coast of Guinea is inhabited by white men, or at least a different kind of people from the blacks, who wear clothes and have the use of leathers, make silk, and that some of them keep the Christian Shabbat. If we count about 100 leagues from the coast of modern-day Ghana, we end up in Ashanti territory, and also in the northern regions of Ghana. We know for sure that the land was not inhabited by white men, so we can conclude that these were different kind of people indeed, validating what Ashanti King Osei Pampe said earlier. So we had one witness, former king of Ashantis, King Osei Pampe II. We had a second witness in the Bible itself, Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 10. Now let's call in a third witness who's also witnessing in front of Akan Royals.
And one remarkable story that the Most High God also gives the Asantes is that any land that we set foot on, gold must come on that land, so that even if we have nothing to eat or to feed on, as a covenant between we and Yahweh, we know that He is with us. So other people started identifying peculiar and differences about the Ashantis as compared to other people, and we are having continuous attacks. There was an attack between us and the Amoravis. The Amoravis were the Arabs. This time the slavery has not started with these Europeans. The Arabs came first, with Osman Danfodio and some people. So they captured and ruled over a lot of religions in Africa. That is why if you go to Africa now and you go to certain countries, they don't have kings over there. You will never see them gathering here like our Queen is sitting here, our elder brother, our elder man, that is a Busiapenyi. When you say Busiapenyi, it means the whole clan or the whole family. The godfather is the Busiapenyi. He is the Busiapenyi in the Netherlands. His name is Nana Eduamankwa. He is the one who has protagonized all these things that we are doing here. So in short, the Asantes originated from Judah. We were attacked by the Romans, by Alexander the Great, Joan of Arc. Then we came to Egypt. When we came to Egypt also, we were being attacked by these Muslims and these groups. Then we migrated to Old Ghana Empire. When we came to Old Ghana Empire, then we have Songhai Empire also. That is the present day Mali. That is where we were living before we came to now Ghana. There also we were being attacked. And when we left Egypt, we came to present day Mali with our knowledge, and the first ever university to be on earth was in Mali, Timbuktu. But they don't write all these things in the books. But our great grandfathers were telling us that the first university was in Mali, in Timbuktu. People were traveling all over the world to come there to study. But when you come from school, you don't tell us the knowledge that we contributed to the university. You only tell us about untrue stories that this is what the white people are saying. This is so. Where is the knowledge that we built on? Everybody wants the other one to feel stupid and to think stupid, so that we forget about who we are, to forget about our identity. We the Ashantis, we have some beliefs. After this, then I'll end up and the questions can come. We have beliefs. What we believe in is that when you have a child, a boy, you have to circumcise the child 7 days. We also have a belief that there is direct contact between us with God. Why have we been able to maintain the same contact with God to this very day that nobody can be between us? Because you have to be clean, live clean. If you live clean, then angels, we believe in angels. We also believe in life after death. That this it is not about the Bible that came to tell us about heaven, that there is life after death. We believe that there is life after death. So when you are living, live clean, so that when you die, you go to a nice place.
I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
This mid-20th century is Africa's. This decade is the decade of African independence. Forward then to independence. To independence now. Tomorrow, the United States of Africa.